Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. If you're here, say hello. Let me know you're there. Here, say hello. Let me know you're there. You're there. All right, I'm just checking to make sure I'm on. Happy New Year, everyone. Hello, hello. I am fingers crossed that this is going to be a good year for everyone. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Sharon. I've missed you too, Sharon. Hey, Kim. Oh, so happy to see you, Dawn. Hello. Hello, my dear friend. Seems like forever, hasn't it? Oh, my goodness gracious. I hope you all had wonderful holidays with your family. I had a great holiday, and I enjoyed the time. Hello, hello. Okay. Looks good. Way too long, Dawn. How have you been, my friend? It seems like forever since I've been here. I was like getting set up and I'm like, geez, I hope I don't forget anything. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, we're going to get started. Did I see Lisa? Lisa, were you on? I thought I saw Lisa. I hope you're here, Lisa. Good to see you. Okay. So we're going to get started, and I'll start out with just a few announcements. Today is a big day for Stamping Up. So we have our new mini catalog that went live today. And if you are a customer of mine and you've ordered in the last 6 months, you should have received one of these. I know they have started to arrive. So hopefully you have yours. Dawn, did you get yours? Hey, Lisa. Oh, thank you, Kim. Yeah, it feels better. I had cut 6 inches off, so it definitely feels better. It was getting very long and very straggly. Oh, my goodness. So this is our new mini catalog, and like I said, if you've placed an order with me in the last 6 months, then you would automatically receive this in the mail. It's also our celebration time, which is always our big sale of the year. Now, this year, I just want to announce that the celebration is going to be a little bit different than past years. Stamping Up is doing something different, and I think it's going to be really good. I think you're going to like it. I know, to me, it's going to be better because there's going to be 2 big sales. So typically, celebration, and for those of you who don't know what it is, celebration is when Stamping Up gives back to our customers for placing orders. So with every $50 order in the catalog, or 100, there's some $100 levels, you can pick a free item out of this catalog. And typically this sale is January, February, March. And this year, Stamping Up is shaking it up a little bit, and we're going to be doing it January through February. So January 5th begins today, and it goes through February 28th. So in the past, when we've had it for 3 months, they've done this catalog, then they do a second release, and then sometimes throw in a third release. But this way, they're going to do the sale January, February, and then they're going to bring it back again this summer, and they're going to do it in July and August. A whole new sale, again, for 2 months. So we're going to get 4 months instead of 3, and it's just going to be at separate times, which I think will be good for all of us. So, because it is a great sale, it's a great incentive, and their products are always really, really awesome. So I started playing with it. Oh my goodness, these donkeys are so stinking cute. So I've started playing with my new stuff, and the mini catalog is really beautiful. There's some beautiful new products in here. And tonight, I am going to be focusing on this suite. And for those of you who have the catalog, it's on page 32 and 33. And it's called the Art Gallery Two-Step Stamping Set. And this bundle, and it comes with these dies right here. Oh my gosh, this suite of products is beautiful. I think you're going to really like them. What's really pretty about the two-step stamping is this stamping is very forgiving, and you'll see that tonight because I'm going to use it. So this goes over onto that one, and you can do 2 different colors, which I'm going to do. And very forgiving, so you don't have to get it exact. And the dies, if you look in the book, and if you look at this, just want to say that is one die right there. But it cuts out separate words, and I'm going to show you how that works tonight because I'm using it, and I am absolutely in love with that. So the bundle, this is the bundle. You can also get the Golden Designer Series acetate paper. We have, I don't know if any of you are familiar with gilded leafing. I've been playing with this. It's really, really pretty. I'll show you an example of how I did it on this card. I did it here, and I did it on this right here. And it's so much fun to work with. Now, I've worked with gilded leafing before, but I have to be honest with you, Stampin' Up's leafing is gorgeous. Look at the color. Look at how bright and beautiful it is. Now this stuff, if you use it, you're going to want, I'm not using this tonight, but I will do a class on it. But when you open it up, it's very fluffy, and it just kind of goes everywhere. So you're going to want to put it in like a big container, but it's very easy to work with. And I've been using it, like, you can use the heat and stick powder. You can use, I've used actually the sticky tape here when I used it, which was very simple. You can use the multi-purpose glue. You can use this with it. Very, very nice. I think you're going to love it. So that is, ooh, you can see the stuff flying around already. And then I love the embossing folder in this suite. It is really pretty. You can see that up close. But I have it, I believe, let me see, where did I put it? I thought I had it right here. It's very defined. Got a lot of stuff up here. I thought I stuck it out here. Oh, here it is. See how textured that is? This is a 3D folder. It's you're gonna love this. This is good for anything. And you also get this beautiful fine art ribbon. It's got some sparkle in it that comes with the suite. And the paper is to die for. This is the one, you can see I've already been using it, but it's very, very pretty. And if you look at the back side, so this looks almost textured, and then this looks almost like the water brush color. So our artisans paint this to create this design. And I think they just do a beautiful job. Look at this one. Look at that. How pretty. So it almost looks textured even though it's not. Very, very pretty. So this is the suite I'm going to be using tonight. And if you have any questions, let me know. Get some of this stuff out of my way here. Do any of you who are demos have this yet? Have any of this yet? It's really pretty. And the other thing I want to say with the celebration is, you know, usually when we have celebration, they have a starter kit promotion, and this year is no exception. What Stampin' Up! Is doing is something I don't think they've ever done, is in addition to the $99 kit, you get $125, you get a free paper pumpkin kit, you get a business builder bundle, literature pack with all the catalogs and stuff. You get free shipping on all of that. They are actually giving away 5 packs of 6x6 paper. And these 5 packs of paper are pre-releases that are coming out in the annual catalog in May. So I don't think they've ever done pre-release paper that's coming out in our annual catalog. So they're giving the 4 color families, and then they're giving 1 of the in-color packs. So you're going to get 5 packs of 6x6 paper, and that's free in addition to the regular kit. So that's an incentive. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. That is almost a $60 value just with the paper. So it's a really good deal. So let me know if you have any questions. You can just send me a message. Okay, so let's get started. And again, if you have any questions, just reach out and let me know. So this is the card that we're going to make. And what I used on here is we have new blending brushes in our catalog. And I have to tell you, it's so ironic. I had just ordered some of these online about 6 or 8 weeks before I realized that Stampin' Up! Was coming out with them. And I played around a little bit with them, and but these are to die for. Look at how big these are. They're very, very soft. And I'm going to demo these tonight so you can see them. But I also want to say they come 3 in a pack. I just ordered some more today. But I literally took this to the sink and just put a little bit of water on that and just put my thumb through like that, and it came clean. So you can easily rinse these out and reuse them for different colors. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I may do like, you know, your blues and purples, you know, your yellows and oranges. You know, I may do that. I'm not sure. But they do clean up very, very easily, and I love them because you have control. Your hands won't get inky, and that's how I made this card. So I'm going to show you how I did that. And so can you see, does that show up on the camera that's embossed? So this is called Emboss Resist. So basically what you do is I emboss the flowers, okay, and then I put white embossing powder on them, and then I sponged over it. And when you do that, the embossing will resist the color, so you can sponge right over it, and and it won't go on the flower. So it's a technique called embossed resist, and it's really cool and a lot of fun. This is the die I was telling you about. So that die is this die right here. And I'm going to show you how that works tonight, but it cuts it out in separate pieces. It's one die, but it cuts it out in separate pieces. Okay? So this stamp set, if you think about it, just want to say, I miss you, just want to say happy birthday, just want to say congratulations, good luck, just want to say sorry, thank you, best wishes. This set has everything in it. So if you want a versatile set that can be for all different kinds of occasions, this is the set, because it has a little bit of everything. And the dies that go with it are just wonderful. So let's get started, and I'll show you how I did that. Okay, so I am going to use my favorite. And this is Blackberry Bliss, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So it's the standard card base. And I'm going to do it. You could do this card either way. You could do it horizontal or vertical. So I'm doing it horizontal. And then the Whisper White that we're going to work with is 4 by 5 1/4, so your standard card color. So let me show you how I did this. So you need Versamark, and that is a watermark stamp ink pad. And we are going to use now there's two big stamps in here. So there's this one, which is the full stamp, and then there's this one, which is the two-step stamping, and this is the detail stamp. So they call this this is the full size, and then this is, or the full color, and then this is the detailed. And I'm going to show you how easy those work and how forgiving these two stamps are. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do, let me get my pad here. So what you're going to do is you're going to ink up your stamp, and we're going to do like a background, okay? And we're going to do that in the Versamark. And can you see, let me see if I can get that on the camera. Can you guys see that? Oh, there it is. Can you see it? One corner. And we're just going to make like a background. Okay. This is an old Versamark ink pad. So there you go. Can you see it? Glossy. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get the white embossing powder. I'm going to try to do it just like right in my dish here. And then it just kind of falls right back in. And this is just kind of an easy way to do it. You can do it in the little container thing that I use sometimes. Let me see. That looks pretty good. Oh, wait a minute. I gotta get a little bit more over here. All right, let's do a little bit more over here. I have my fan going, which probably isn't a good idea. It's on low, but just want to make sure I got it all. Okay, that looks pretty good. All right. So then you just, I have a little bit of excess here. That's one way of doing it. You know, use these little containers. How many of you like embossing? I'm going to hear the gun here, and you're going to watch it melt. It takes a second for it to heat up the first time. You see it melting? But the miracle is going to be after, when I show you what the brushes, what you can do with the brushes. There it goes. Okay, it's warming up now. I don't know if the camera, if you can see it melting. Try to get it in the camera so you can see it. See, it goes fast. I had your cousin reach out to me for a catalog. Jane. You like embossing, Lisa? Have you ever done the emboss resist, which is what I'm doing tonight? You're going to see a nice technique with that. All right, that looks good. Okay. Can you see the shininess? So that's melted, and that's good. Okay. All right. So now the magic. We're going to bring in the brushes. Okay, and I am going to use Petal Pink. I think it's what I used on these, a Petal Pink. Do the Petal Pink one first, and literally all you do is just rub over and start coloring your paper. And what you're going to see is the flower pops. Do you see that? Okay, so I'm going to put that aside because I may use more. You can always go back. I'm going to use Purple Posy. And use this brush. And it's okay if you mix the colors and overlap. It kind of just gives it a different color. So don't be afraid to do that. All right, and I'll put that aside. And I'm going to bring in Daffodil Delight. Now you can use, any colors you want, whatever you think looks good. And what it does is, because you embossed it, it resists the embossing area. Okay, so you can just kind of go right over it. And what do you think? You see? And you can add more, you can do a different color. You can mix it up, you can add. There's no right or wrong, but what do you think? Isn't that pretty? I like the way that came out. And if you want to go back and maybe do, maybe a little purple over here and kind of add some purple to it over in the corner, you can do that too. And then what you do is once you've done that, okay, then you take, let me find my tissue here, and then you just wipe off the flowers. If there's any little color on it. There's not usually much because it does resist. Like the yellow over here. Okay, so that is emboss resist, and you can do that with any embossing technique. Okay. So let's get back to the card. And then it's, other than that, it's a very simple card. So we're just going to add that to the front of the card. And we're going to put that aside, and I'm going to show you how to do the words. So this is the new Cut and Emboss Mini. And it looks just like the big one. It folds up just like, it is so cute. Look how little this is. Look how cute that is. And it's just perfect if you're sitting here and you're working and you just have, little stuff to do. And it works exactly the same way. So you're going to put your base plate down. And you're going to put your first cutting plate. Now, I want to show you something that I'm doing here, what I'm going to use. And you don't have to do this. I've done it both ways, but I wanted to show you that an easy way to do this. We have in the book adhesive sheets. Okay, and what it is, it makes, if you can put an adhesive sheet on this, and I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to put the die on top of that. And what that's going to do is it's going to make it sticky, and it's going to make it like a sticker to add these on in lieu of doing using glue. So I'm going to show you that option tonight. These adhesive sheets are really handy. We've had them before. If I can get it opened here, hold on. We've had these before, and then they stopped selling them, and then I was really happy they brought them back. If I can get it open, I'll do it. I'll show you. There we go. So it just peels, okay? And then you take the sticky and you just put it on here like that, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our little machine And we're going to take the die. I'm going to put that right on there. Shake my table a little bit. And literally, it just pops this right out, and now it's a sticker. So it's just an easy way to do it without having to put glue on it. Now, what you have to be careful of is, let me get my pokey tool. And I'm looking for my little J, because there's like a little piece that goes on the top of the J that you don't want to lose. Oh, it's still in here. That little piece right there is the little I to the J. Whoops, there it is. So make sure you don't lose that when you're doing it. So let me get this out of the way. How many, so this is available effective today also. This is another thing. We've had it for a month, and now customers can buy it. Okay. So then, let's just bring this card back in, and then you just kind of place it where you want to kind of do it. So just see how it brings it out in separate words, which is nice, because then you can, if you don't want to use, if you don't want to use all the letters or all the words, you don't have to. You can say, just say sorry. You don't have to say want to. So it gives us a little bit more flexibility. And then that's it. And you just kind of, so I'm gonna, and then you use the pokey tool to get the sticky off the back, and it comes off really, really easy. Just sticks off, and then look how it's all sticky. It just makes it easy if you don't want to do all the gluing, get it all over your fingers and stuff. But these adhesive sheets are great for your more detailed stamps. Okay. Just want to say if you like it, then you press it down. If you like where it is, how it's, and then we don't forget the little piece on the J. And then you just press it down if you're happy with it. And then in this set, you get 2 of these for sentiments. You get a big one and a shorter one. So I use the bigger one. And on this one, I have happy birthday. I think on this one, let's do, I'm thinking of you. And I'm going to bring in my Blackberry Bliss. I just ordered a new Blackberry Bliss. This one I've gotten ink all over me. I think what I did, sometimes we put ink refill in the case when you're going to do some either watercolor painting or whatever you're doing, and it just, for some reason, it's just kind of gone all over the place. So let me bring my, so I ordered another one because I'm tired of wiping it down. All right, so I already cut this out, and we're gonna do, might get my head in the camera here. Oh, that came out good. That down. And I'm going to use little dimensionals on this one. The minis. They fit perfect. I'm going to do 3 of those. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? I think it's so pretty. And again, you can do these in any color scheme. This was the first one I made. And I did this. This was actually inspired by Debbie Henderson. And I had to make a birthday card for my daughter. Her birthday's in December. And this was the first set I used with my new stuff. And these the colors I used on that one. So again, you can use different colors. I just think it's so pretty. I love it. Okay, so that's card number 1. Let me get cleaned up for card number 2. You like it, Dawn? Dawn, did you hear me say that your cousin reached out to me? And I just mailed her some catalogs. Okay, let me get my stamps clean. I love the emboss resist technique, and I hope you will give it a try. It's very simple, and it's a lot of fun. Okay. So let's see what we're going to do here for card number 2. So card number 2, again, using the stamp set, and I'm going to show you how to do the 2-step stamping. And I did a really cute fun fold. And I think they call the side, it's like a side fold or side, I think it's a side fold card. But you're still using the same amount of paper. So you're using, so this is made with 4 1/4 by 11, and you score it at 5 1/2 and 6 3/4. So let me get, so again, it's the 5 1/4 by 11. You're going to score it at 5 1/2 and 6 3/4, and then you fold it like you normally would, and then you're just going to fold this back. And you know me and my fun folds. I like different folds in my cards. I like to have variations. I got powder here. Whoop. All right, hang on. There we go. Okay. So one thing you're going to do here is you're going to glue this down because you want that to stay, the side seam to stay down. So you're going to glue that down. So we can go ahead and do that right now because, yeah, I'm not doing anything. So you just kind of press that down. And then there's your little fold. Isn't that cool? I love this fold. Okay. Get my pieces. Now this paper is just, I just think this paper is gorgeous. This is the back side. That's pretty too. And that, so we're going to do, the Whisper White is going to be 4x4, and that's going to be the first layer. And then we're going to put, this is 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, so just an eighth shorter. And that's going to go on there like that. So let's do this first. I'm not sure which way. I think we'll go this way. So it's just a little bit of the white showing to give it a little bit of a border. And then what I did is I cut vellum, and I did that 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, and that just kind of softens it for the look. I just think that's really, really pretty. And on that, we're going to use, let me see where my glue dots are. Right here. We're going to do some glue dots on that. And it's going to get covered because we're going to be putting, because you can see through vellum, so you just want to put your glue dots where it's going to get covered up. And there, it just kind of softens it, kind of mute it a little bit. Okay. And then I'm using one of the scallop rectangles, and that is from the So Sentimental bundle. The Stitched So Sweetly dies. Use these a lot. I use them a lot. And I use the next to the largest one on that. Okay. I love these. And I love these for sentiment. So this is something I use. I use this set a lot. This is in the, I believe this is in the annual catalog. So, okay. So we can put that aside for right now because what we have to do is we're going to do some stamping. Okay. So I'm going to bring my pad back in and we're going to do I'm going to stamp the flower, and I'm going to stamp it in Pool Party and Night of Navy is, I believe, what I used on this. Okay. So I'm going to show you how I did that. Now, you can decide when you do two-step stamping which, there's no right or wrong, which one you do first. I'm going to do the full color flower, which is the one I used on the first card. So you do your lighter one in the full size flower, okay? And you do the darker one for the detail to go over it. So I'm going to do the Night of Navy because that one's darker, and this is the detailed one. And again, this is very forgiving. You don't have to get it exact. Let me see how I want to. Isn't that pretty? So the darker one is the detail one. So that's the one you're going to do second, or one I do second. And there's so many possibilities with these, with the stamp set, with the colors. I mean, I was playing with it, and I've made some other ones, and oh, and you can do tone on tone if you want to. And now we're going to do, let me get this one cleaned. We're going to do the stem. And I'm going to do the stem, I think, I don't know if I used Old Olive or, I'm going to do Old Olive on this one. I may have done Mossy Meadow on the first one. And what I love about this stamp set is it looks, I mean, yeah, that I'm glad I didn't use Mossy Meadow, because that would have been darker. But it just looks painted and brush stroked. I just think it's so pretty. Okay. And then we're going to cut these out with the dies. So we need this one and this one. I'll bring my little baby back up here. You can see how easy it is to put this on. There. That. I'll do one at a time, make sure. This is why I'm saying this little one is just perfect for these, like if you're just doing a couple of things really quick, you don't need to get the big one out. And it works slick. So easy that is. Okay, so we're done with this. And let's bring the card back. So we're going to put this, so you just kind of figure out where you want it on your little rectangle. Oh, we're not done with it, because I was going to do, gotta do the little saying over here. Okay, so I'll just use some liquid glue on this. Come on, come on. I know there's glue in this. This is a new one. Hang on. Has it been used? I'll just use this. And you kind of decide where you want it. And then that, now you can pop this up if you want also, and give it a little bit more dimension. I think I might on this one. Let me try that. Let me get my little ones out here. And we'll just give it a little bit more dimension on it. Now you can put you could put a rhinestone in the middle there if you wanted to. Let me get my rhinestones here. Get ready for that. Okay. And we're going to do Whisper White on the top over here. And that piece is 1 by 4. And what I did on this one is I'm going to use the back side. So this was the piece I used for the top. I'm just going to use the back side for the binding side. This paper is gorgeous. Well, that's good. All right. And we can put this down. You like it, Sharon? Let's see. We'll do it. I love the fold, and I just love this paper. Okay. So I do need to bring the machine back in because I need to do the tag sentiment. But again, so easy with this little machine. Quick and easy. All right, I think we're really done with it this time. And again, you can do happy birthday, or I think I'm going to do thinking of you, just to make it a little bit different. And I'm going to use the Night of Navy. Okay. Perfect. How could I be so lucky? 2 for 2. Okay. Now I'm going to put this up on dimensionals. And, oops. And Always use all your dimensionals. And as you see, by only doing a couple of the glue dots, this is kind of free-flowing, which I think is pretty also. And I put this up on dimensionals. What would we do without our dimensionals, right? I wasn't sure what to show you guys tonight. I've been playing with a few things, and I know this is a little bit more detailed, and I thought, you know what, I really like it. I'm hoping you like it too. And you can just kind of have that go off like that. I kind of did it a little to the left, but you can kind of do it wherever you want. And then I'm going to put some rhinestones. Kind of bedazzle it up a little bit. Put a big one up here. And then I used some blue ribbon. Let's see. And the blue ribbon I used is from the Playing with Patterns ribbon pack. And I thought it just added a little something something here. Kind of offset the, you know, kind of accent the blue that's in the stamp. I cut too much, but and you can put a glue dot on there, kind of put it where you want it, and then I usually pop a glue dot down to keep it in place so it doesn't move. And oh, here they are. Kind of figure out where you want it, and just that helps it kind of stay in place. Yeah, what do you think? Do you like it? Hi, Jane. Welcome. So what do you think of the two-step stamping? Isn't that pretty? Got a mess here on my desk. There. Two very different cards, but using the same set. So who's going to try the emboss resist technique? If you do, put it on my World of Kelly Craft Facebook group, where you can share cards if you make any. I would love to see what you make. You can post it in World of Kelly Craft Facebook page, and I would love to see you try this technique, because it's simple, but I think very elegant, and I love the I love this little side fold card. I just think that's so pretty. There you go, ladies. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, and welcome back for the new year. Let's hope it's a good one for everyone. And you can catch me here every Tuesday evening at 7 p.m. Mark your calendars. And I am looking at my schedule to see if I'm considering maybe doing card classes to go. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. If I have enough interest, I probably will do that for you. So let me know about that. And if you have any questions about the new catalog and the new products, let me know. And I hope you all enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.